Hi guys, it's Nige at Lock and Key Independent Estate Agents and welcome to my property tour again today. We've got a few to list today. It's absolutely stunning, and this winter weather, this blue sky really highlights some of the properties we're taking on. And as you can see there just behind me, it's in the afternoon now on Friday, and I've got this Melksham special that was built by Bloor Homes back in the day, I think in 2004. I remember selling this property a number of years ago, probably about 15 years ago. But it's a glorious example of a townhouse. It's detached red brick. There's some special treats when we go inside, there's some extras with the property, but it does come with a double garage, plenty of parking with it. There's 5 bedrooms, but you could even make 6 or 7. It's crazy, the size and the square footage of this property. Of course, you're going to have reception rooms, you're going to have en-suites, bathrooms and cloakrooms as well. With all my property tours, I'm going to talk about the amenities. I love Hunters Meadow, in fact. This is up on the Hunters Meadow site, built in 2004. And here you have links to the canal, open spaces, schools around you, so it's pretty perfect for that. So let me turn this camera around so we can talk about the amenities, and then we're going to get straight into this Melksham special and show you around a property which is gorgeous inside, plenty of space, it's versatile and flexible. And I think you'll all agree with that once you've had a good look around. So let me spin the camera around and we'll talk about the amenities. This makes my job just a lot easier. I'm just going to show you the property here because it's Belvedere Road, and like I said, if I just look around here, you've got this lovely attractive front here, which is a front aspect. The road from the school's just around here, so as you come out of say Melksham, you go along here and you're the Oak School, you can just aim your car, zoom straight up the road, and you can head towards places like Bromham, or you can head towards places like Devizes or Sells Green, or you can go to, you know, Paul's Shop, or you can turn right and you can go to Sean Cleeve. If you wanted to walk in just around there's another green up there, and there's Tesco's, there's a lovely pub called The Pilot. You can get access along Bowerhill Lane, and that will take you up to the canal walks as well. Now, Kennet and Avon canal walks are cherished canal walks, are right on our doorstep here on the fringe of Bowerhill. You can then take the dogs and the kids to a walk along the canal, have a drink at the barge, come back a couple of hours later, you've had a good winter's walk, and then you're back in to this property here. There's a lot of property to discuss. I just want to mention also you've got the Bowerhill Primary School up here. You've got Seed Primary School as well. You can go to, you know, Semington up the road. There's a lot of options for people. If you wanted to walk into the town, I'm quite a fit lad, it's going to take me about 10 or 15 minutes. There's also access points from the A350 that take you up to Warminster or Westbury. Get to the A303 from there. You can all go along the A350. You wanted to go to other places like Broughton Gifford, I don't know, you can see Chalfield Court, you've got Holt, you've got also Bradford and Avon and other towns around you. Melksham is surrounded by 5 or 6 towns like Devizes. There's a great market town, Chippenham, market town, Carn, you know, Bradford and Avon, Trowbridge. We're all surrounded here, so it's good road links. And it's a very dormitory place because some people will work elsewhere. They might want the railway links. We've got a train station here, we've got a campus here. The train station doesn't work every hour, maybe every other hour. It takes you to Chippenham, and that's pretty cool because you can then link up to Paddington. It takes you about an hour and 15 minutes. If you want to go to the National, our beautiful, you know, heritage city of Bath, it's about 13 miles away. Laycock, going north out of Melksham, you know, 3 or 4 miles, and you're in that stunning village of Laycock. There's so much to do with Melksham. I'm proud to be an estate agent here, and we've been doing this for 26 years. Now, enough of me talking. I want to get us in that property. The sun is kind of here. In the summer, you'll have a southerly facing garden. These are townhouses, so it's got a pier over the roof, so it's quite low at the moment, so it won't get into the garden, but in the summer it does. But let me just tell you about this property in Belvedere Road. It's a truly immaculate, spacious townhouse, so anyone looking for that type of living next to amenities, this is going to be perfect for you. So let's go through that door and take a good look around. Here I am, just walking through the wooded green area here. I love the sound of the crunch of leaves under my feet. And then this imposing property, the Melksham Special Bloor Homes, called this. Let's take us past here. Got to show off our little board. But when we just go past here, by the way, side access, that will take us into the rear. And you can see a nice amount of space, all pebbled and gravelled here, I should say. Brilliant. Just remember, like I said, the Pilot Pub, Tesco's, Canal, all on your doorstep. Schools, primary schools, another one at Scenes Primary Schools. Everything's on your doorstep here. let's take a good look around. And here we go. This is where the fun part starts. Tiled flooring, staircase goes to one of the landings. We've got a door here that's going to take us into the loo, which I'll show you in a minute. Lovely big living room there, big accommodation, kitchen in there, and then a utility. And then, like I said, there could be a bedroom down there or a study, whatever you want it to be. As with all my tours, I'm just going to turn this camera around. I like to show you as I walked in the entrance hall, and that's the entrance coming in. Radiator. Let's have a little peek into this loo. So we know loos are loos, wash hand basin, radiator there. And then just showing you the extractor fan, low level WC. Let's turn this off. We all know what a loo looks like. And then we start back to where we are anyway. Now I'm going to go left here, so I'm just going to take it into a clockwise direction. The flooring continues into here, and then I'm just going to do this because there's a reason for that later on in the tour when I go into the kitchen. But this is the study. Basically, it could be big enough for a bedroom if you've got a nanny, you've got an elderly child that want to be down here, or somebody who needs access for the ground floor. This could definitely be a bedroom. We're not going to call it a bedroom. This is actually an office for us, because I think it suits a study. People work from home. This flexible accommodation will have anybody working from home. You might have two couples working from home. This is perfect. But double glazed windows to that front, you know the front aspect is lovely. Radiator here, and it's a decent size room this. We'll call it a study for now, but it could be anything you want it to be. A playroom, cinema room, bedroom, whatever. It's entirely flexible. Come back out through. And then this opens up into this kitchen, and this glorious kitchen stocked with high-level cupboards, base units. You can have plumbing for dishwasher, four-ring gas hob, extractor hood incorporated into the units. You can see the ovens on this side, all kitted out. And as I turn this camera around, you can see there's an understairs storage area and just the units that carry on. It's really, really good size this. Two windows to the front. That just brings in natural light that comes from the rear. Bring the camera around again, and then you get another idea of this kitchen. Now I knocked on that wall in there because I have seen this opened. I have seen bigger kitchens being formed, or they have a family area. So what happens is this becomes all part of the kitchen. You take these units down, move them, and then there's a family area in this room because they feel that that room lends itself to a bigger kitchen as well. So if that's something you want to do, brilliant. This property lends itself to it, and that's the whole reason for these tours. It's to, you know, connect people to property, but demonstrate the possibilities of a home. That's why we get a lot of compliments. We offer our ideas. Don't have to take us up, but they're good ideas anyway. Pop the camera back through here, and I've got some interesting points just to show out. Now, obviously, this is a utility room. You can see this is 1.5 sock bowl sink unit, plumbing for washing machine there, some fuse boxes, etc. And then you're going to see this, which is obviously geared to the solar panel. So that's the pump, that's the battery, there's the controls. Now, what I will tell you about the solar panels at the moment, usually for about 6 months, I've been told by the current owners, they don't pay for anything. It doesn't go directly to the grid. This battery goes to 100%, and basically all the water or the electrics, they can have everything on from dishes to cookers, and it feeds it, it works from there. So there's very, very cheap, you know, cost of living when you think about the solar panels, because it's a southerly facing as well. I think you'll find that it works perfectly. So that's also with the property. That's one of the goodies, and I mention that because I think it's important. The cost of living is expensive, and if you're going to have free electricity basically for 5 or 6 months, you know, why wouldn't you? It's a no-brainer, and these guys have thought about that extensively. So they're very smart people, and congratulations for them to do that. But it's offered with a property, so it's a big perk. Now I'm just going to stop the tour here because there's a lot to cover, and then we're going to go into that room in a second. As mentioned, we just wanted to stop the tour there because I thought there was a lot to talk about with just the solar panels itself. But I'm just going to bring you then into this lovely living area. The focal point is this gas fire. And again, I think it's a 1A grade or certificate, so it belts out a lot of heat. That's all I do know. I'm not an expert in these gas fires, but these guys, trust me, I came here in winter and that was on, and it was roasting in here. Now it's a beautiful sized room. Again, links to that family living from the hallway, from that other study into the kitchen and utility, and then it wraps around into this living room here. So it's a lovely sized living room. You can see there's plenty of areas here. They've got a TV there, table here. The sofa suite comes down here, and then you've got obviously a dual aspect because this front window opens up. That brings in natural light. They don't need a lot of natural light. It's all covered off here anyway. But look at the size of this. And I love this feature. Weirdly or not, not everybody might. They might think it gets in the way. Me personally, I think it's a fabulous thing to have that type of heat. So it's a proper gas fire, that. Come back through here. And of course, we're just going to link up to the conservatory. Bit of tiled flooring. And then there's a conservatory, double gaze construction, and then you can see those opening gates. Everything out here is paved with circular, attractive paving slabs. They got 2 cars there. They could even put 2 more in there. You've got your garage, your double garage, and there's a personal door in there. But this is the conservatory that's showing at the rear of the property. Quick recap, obviously, of everything that we've shown downstairs. Lovely sized living room. I just want you to imagine where all your kids and your family are going to go. You've got a decent kitchen. Remember, you can knock through in there. Utility, there's a side door, and there's a little seating area out there that I'll show you later. Remember about the solar panels and the cheap energy you're going to get from it, because it pays for itself for 5 or 6 months basically. This room here, I think it's a fabulous study or whatever. Come back through. The loo is in there, and then you're back out into this entrance hall. And I'm going to stop it here because we're going to climb those first stairs and go and have a tour of that first floor. Look, up we go. Let's take a view. Let's climb these stairs. You're going to find that there's a long balustrade here. There's a lovely window there that just brings in natural light. Radiator. This will open up into another level. I think there's a song or a group called that years ago. Dual aspects. So again, if I walk along here, it just gives you that pleasant aspect to the front elevation of the property. And there's some extra bits there. The cat is not included. Beautiful cat. I'm an animal lover. But let's just go into this room here, because again, I've seen these being made into bedrooms. They're not. This is the actual living room. Remember, you had a living room downstairs. So how many living rooms do you want? Area there if you wanted an office. There's so much room in this property. The reason why I say dual aspect, it's natural light. You've got ceiling spotlights, you've got that lovely attractive front aspect, but it's a stormer of a room, this massive living room. So again, I can see split families in the sense that when you've got older children, they might want to use this as a kickabout room. You might want it for your own room. There's another room downstairs. I have also seen these as bedrooms. It's really how people want to adopt their living. A lot of people also, couples, work from home, so they need space. One could go downstairs, one could go here, and it's how you separate it, because believe it or not, there's another 4 bedrooms upstairs and an ensuite and bathroom, and there's also a bedroom just down there. And this neatly just takes us onto that room. It's a really decent bedroom, this, guys. One more look out there. So I want to give you a feel of the area around it and the leafiness of it as well, and the separation that you've got, because it is a modern development of 204, but it's a beauty. Now then, all these are built in. You've got a lovely big bed there, freestanding either side, corner units. Again, another window overlooking that pleasant green. Bring the camera around, and then you've got this big bedroom. Cat is just flat out. That's where cats should be, just flat out meditating and sleeping. Wish I could do that. All these are just fitted into the walls neatly, and very, very well done as well. Radiator there. Obviously, you know about the heating. You know about how it's powered, and it's just a really good bedroom one, this. And it gets better because I come into the ensuite then. It's not an ensuite, it's an ensuite bathroom. So you've got your bath, you've got your low-level WC, you've got a concealed cistern. All this is, it gives you your splashbacks here. You've got his and hers sink, and then a decent walk-in shower cubicle. Not a small one, walk in and you shower. So if I stand over here, I'll turn the camera around, window. It just gives you a bit more of an idea. Sorry that I'm in the photo there, or in the mirror. Bring around again. And there we have the ensuite bathroom. Come back through there. Hello, pussycat. Winking. I'm going to say hello to you again. There we go. Always make a fuss of the animals. And there is the bedroom. Really, really good. Just to quickly recap, main bedroom, big bathroom ensuite, all fitted with wardrobes, units. Lovely balustrade here. Lovely aspect to that front. And as I look at the back, you've got a rear aspect. I just want to finish off again into this other living room, or whatever you want to call it. Let's go upstairs on the next floor. Let's have some fun and finish off this tour. Just poke the camera down there because that's where we came up. We're going to walk along this. I go to the final floor. Before we go outside, there's an access to loft space there. I think you get the gist of this. There's going to be another window, you know, bringing in natural light. And this is where it gets interesting because you've got a bedroom. Obviously that area you're walking up to, bedroom. All right, this is the bathroom. And believe it or not, another bedroom. So I don't know where to start. I'm going to get all excited. I'm going to go to the smaller bedroom here. So look, this children's bedroom. Big enough for single bed, cot. You can have it as an office. You know, you don't have to work in the shard anymore. You know, people do work from home and they're looking for this space. Double glazed window, gas from that elevation. Cool room here. And remember, there's 4 up here. Again, you've got a double bedroom. Decent bedroom, decent guest bedroom. 2 windows from side and front elevations. Let's bring this camera around. Lovely space with this property. I'm really taken with this property. And it looks big, actually. You look at it from the front there, it looks like this imposing house. But there's a warmth to this house. There's a character to this house. There's natural light to this house. It's pretty decent. So that's that second one up here. Let's check out the bathroom, sorry. Again, an ensuite. In that sense, but you've got a shower cubicle. It's not an ensuite, it's a bathroom, sorry. Obviously, you've got a radiator. All this is concealed. It's smart. Low level WC wash hand basin in there. Panel bath. Nice mirror fronted thing. Unit, I should say. Obscure double glazed window again. There it is, your ceiling. You know, extractor fan, lights, and everything else that goes with it. I'd like to show you as much as you can. You know, you've got a nice little shower head that's sprinkling down on you, because it's very, very important. There's always a lot to take in sometimes with a property. With a property like this, you don't really want to miss much, but you certainly want to show everything off. So this is the second floor. Remember, access to loft space. You're not going to be short of storage. Another bedroom, little cupboard over the stairwell. And again, you can see what's happening here. They've obviously got a pull-out bed in case any guests come here. Another office if you wanted to use it. Remember, downstairs, you don't need to use that first floor. That ground floor is an office, that room. That could be another bedroom. But how many people do you have living with you? There are people that have big families. This is why these properties are important, because they have big families, or they work from home and they love their space. And last but not least, I'm not going to open up this cupboard. What's the point? It's a storage cupboard. You've got another double bedroom. Decent size. You can put the bed down here. You can put the bed across there. You know what the front looks like. And as I just bring this camera around, you can just see everything that I can. And I'll pop it in here because guess what? We've got another ensuite. So there's like 3 bathrooms really, isn't there? You know, you've got your main bathroom, you've got your ensuite down on the other floor, you've got, in fact, 4 if you look at the bathroom on the other side. So there's kind of 4, you know, toilets, 5 toilets if you want to look at it that way, or 4 toilets. There's just a lot of bathroom suites as well. But it's great, walk-in shower, low level WC wash hand basin, everything there, extractor fan, ceiling lights. And a quick recap, I'm going to turn that light off in there. So this is one of the bedrooms up here. Remember, there's 4 on this floor. Plenty of storage, in case you haven't seen me covering off the storage in the bedrooms. Storage again. The other bedroom, the landing just splits off, as you know. Again, bathroom. Pretty cool, huh? And then bedroom. And then last but not least, bedroom. So a lot to take in, guys. And we're going to go outside and have a look at that rear. Like I said, the sun is just pointing over there, so it won't get over the rooftops in low winter, but it is a sunny garden in the summer. Let's take a look outside at the courtyard garden, the parking and the garage. I'm just going to walk through the conservatory. I've opened this up already, and then we come into the rear of the property, which is kind of interesting because like I say, just there, the sun is trying to get over that roof. But remember, we're in January. In summer, you're going to have southerly facing, let's say, rear garden, and it's a decent size. This, what they've done basically, oh, better show you this on the side, is because that comes from that utility room where the battery is, and the pump and everything for the solar panels and stuff. So there's a little seating area here which is pretty cute, so you can sit over here at night. But obviously it's a low maintenance garden. You've got borders there, you could light this up with like fancy lights if you ever wanted to do that. And then there's personal door into the garage, and there's an up and over as well, and there's the 2 cars. So you've got quite a big garden here, and there's this circular feature really of the rear garden, and then of course that conservatory eats into that as well. So this area is quite narrow, but as we walk along here, it's not a bad size. And then within the curtilage, you then have the off-road parking, so you could put 2 cars in here. But as I walk around, I'll just show you, there is actually more space because the camera's where you could put another 2 cars depending on how big, because these are pretty good sized cars. The jacuzzi's staying. Anybody interested, get a free jacuzzi. The side access, as I mentioned at the front when I was in there earlier, and then of course you can see a lot more as we just stand back here. That's the detached garage. Let me just stand back here again, and there we have the parking. So also you could lock these gates, 2 cars, let's say it's just parking for 3 even, but let's say 2, 1 in the garage even. But also if one really needed to, it's your drive, you could probably put 1 in there, you know, if you really needed that parking. And you can now see where that sun is, so it's just by that garage. So it's a shame that it's December because I can't show off the rear garden as much as I'd like to, but I would have done anyway if it was there. But what you see is on the tin, as with all my properties. Now these are townhouses, so with townhouses, you know, you've got other townhouses, they are built in a little development, and there's a little circular development this, but you know, like I said, all decent anyway. I'm just going to give you a quick summary of this property just to finish this tour. And I'm just out at the front just to summarise because it's a glorious day. And from memory, like I said, these are Melksham specials built by Bloor Homes. I think when you've got a flexible accommodation that's adaptable, you usually find they're families that own them. So I remember when I sold it before, it was a family. These guys, they're a family, just moving for lifestyle reasons. They've been here a number of years, and they're just moving away from the area, just for lifestyle choices with work and stuff. But it's a very flexible accommodation. You could have 5 bedrooms easily. It is a 5-bed. You could have 6 or 7, but it's so flexible with that. You could have 2 living rooms. You could knock out that kitchen. You've got solar panels giving you, you know, free heat. I suppose you have to pay a bit in the winter, but it gives you such a low cost of living in such a big house. And that fireplace as well, that I mentioned, that log fire in there, it's all grade. It's a 1A grade fire. You're surrounded by amenities. I think it's a family home, this property. It's suited for people that are upsizing. So it suits people, anybody looking for, say, from their 3-bed or 4-bed, and they want to be on Bowerhill, closer to schools. This property is perfect for anybody like that. If there's any questions, give me a call. It's Nigel at Lock and Key Nepenthe Estate Agents on 01225 707 342. I'd love to take your calls. Give me a nudge on the 707 342. I hope you've enjoyed the tour though, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.